Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. I started my private practice a couple months ago. I have 11 clients, which is awesome. It is. Because my practice is my part-time, I have just left all the income in the bank. I have one account specifically for taxes, another where my expenses come out from, and would like to have an emergency fund as well, but I haven't paid myself at all. I'm kind of afraid to. Thoughts? First, I want to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They are the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why TherapyNotes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. TherapyNotes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy. And for you prescribers out there, yes, they have ePrescribe. If you're coming from another EHR, TherapyNotes makes the transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge so that you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com for 2 free months. So 11 clients in a couple of months is truly awesome. The me of 2019 would have said, don't worry too much about your business emergency fund as long as you have a personal emergency fund. But having lived through April 2020, I recommend having 3 months of business expenses at least, for no other reason than it'll keep you from panicking about money if anything like the pandemic happens again. Most people I worked with in 2020 had a pause in client calls for a month or two and then a deluge. So you're doing a great thing by putting money away from for taxes. That's a mistake that people often make, and then they panic at tax time. So let's say you already have enough in your account to cover 3 months of overhead expenses. You have enough in your tax savings account to cover taxes so far. It's time to pay yourself. I was on a call with a student member recently who said she would pay herself if she just knew how much. What would your next rebuttal be after I tell you how much? I asked her. And she didn't think she'd have one, but sure enough, one popped up when she had her answer. So today's free worksheet includes resources for money stuff, but 99% of the time when someone hasn't paid themselves, it's because they're afraid. So you're in good company. Whether it's afraid of doing it wrong and getting in some sort of trouble, or afraid of paying yourself too much, or afraid of the worthiness struggle that sometimes comes up when paying yourself early on, there's fear. So get clear on which fears you're dealing with. Remember that if you'd put in this many hours at a job without getting paid, you'd be raising hell, rightfully. Now, if you need help working through that fear, some of us need that. We have 2 levels of support. We have the Abundance Party, where we talk about everything having to do with building your practice. We talk about money. We talk about getting clients in the door. We talk about marketing. We talk about setting your systems up in a way that really makes sense. We also have Party Plus, which is everything in the Abundance Party, plus individual consultation and group calls with me. So if you're interested in either of those levels of support to talk through like the fear that's going to come up, like I said, this is not really about the money most of the time. It's usually about some fear inside. Then come on and join us. You can check out both in the link in my bio. And if you have questions for Ask Allison, please hop into that link in the bio. There is a section that will have you fill out the form for an Ask Allison question. I would love to answer them. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.